I have a rather outdated mantra, which is doing it for real. And that is partly because I don't like to shortchange the band or their fans or myself, and it's partially because it looks better, and also partly because I get to see it. The first one really did was for a group called The Nice, way back in the 70s, and we had this idea about the desert. And my colleague Poe drew this unbelievably bad drawing on a napkin. But somehow the keyboard player understood. I don't know how he did that, because this was a rough that was totally indecipherable, actually. So the record company said, oh, all right, you've got to do this ridiculous shot in the desert. Where are you going? And of course, Poe and I, my partner then, were not so hot in geography, only knew one desert. So it was off to the Sahara. And the record label said, what? Won't Canberra Sands do? So we said, nope. Because we knew the band were behind us, you see. The band said, no, let them go where they want. And it was truly a very magical moment. One of the other things I quite like to use is fire. Well, this is quite a dangerous thing to use. So I don't do it. We hired a guy once, and he was great. And this was for Biffy Clyro, and we did a picture of a guy on fire. And so he did it, and we went, so the pyrotechnic looked over and said, anything wrong? We went, well. He said, do you want more? We said, yeah. So and then it was absolutely glorious, because he did it again, and it shot up to the ceiling, this enormous funnel of flame. It was wonderful. But it all comes from the music, Ollie. You know, it all depends. Music, as you know, being vastly different, whether it's skiffle or rap, whether it's Beethoven or the Beatles, it's all different. And thank God for that. I mean, to me, this is why, well, it's what makes music incandescent part of our lives, that it is unbelievably different and diverting. So I don't know about you, Ollie, dear, but I love music. And I think if you took music away from me, I think I'd die. I would imagine it's probably impossible to live a life, unless you're unbelievably deluded or on some kind of tranquilizer all your life, to live a life without regret, I would think. So I'm a closet sculptor, events organizer, dance maestro, whereas in fact, of course, I'm none of these things really. Ollie, time to come to an end here. The crew is falling asleep, you're running out of questions, and my voice is turning into gravel.